The second arrangement I want to make is in this low squatty pottery container. This proportion is very common. If you've received flowers in a glass cylinder, this is pretty much the same proportion. It just happens to be a pottery piece. I want to show you how to make a more low, sumptuous arrangement, more compact. We're not going to use tape or a grid. I think because we have the spray roses and they're full, they almost act as a flower frog. So let's get started. I used up my Bavaria flower food, but I have clean water here. And I like to just take and add a splash of vodka. And what this does is, while it's not a flower food, it doesn't feed the flower, it actually just helps to kill the bacteria. Over a couple of days, the bacteria will start to form, and that's what gets into the blooms and makes them die quicker. So a little splash of that just helps. Just don't use too much. I'm gonna fill it up again, about 2 fingers from the top. So, like I said, I think the spray roses are perfect for this. So let me get a small handful of chop and drop it in. Now look, none of my leaves are in there. They're just hitting that line where I soften the edge without having bare stems. So it finishes off the edge, which I think is important. And immediately that gives me a structure. I'm going to add one more in the center. Again, with roses, sharp cut, and instantly dropping it in within like 3 seconds. So there we go. Now I can fill in the gaps. Let's start by I think we can do this with 3 to 5 peonies. Obviously, I want to make as many arrangements as possible, so I don't want to waste anything. And again, since this is compact, I'm taking all of my leaves off this time and cutting them a little bit on the shorter side. I'm just going to nestle it in. And this is a great way to enjoy flowers and how they play off each other and the petals and the various shapes and textures. Because even though these are white and flowery, there's a lot of texture that happens, which is nice. So I've got 3 peonies there. I may come back and add another one. Kind of liking what's happening with the shape. I'm going to push that a little bit further with my Helleborus. So these have this natural arc. That's a beauty. So don't fight that. See how that comes down in that kind of little graceful curve? I think that'll be really pretty hanging over the edge. So I'm going to, again, cut it short and tuck it under. And the stem is touching the bottom of the vase. That's important. So I like that little romantic curve. And I'm just going to add another one to the other side. And it's nice to have kind of some drape and spill whenever you can. And then occasionally just want to get in there, just kind of tickle the flowers a little bit, let them do their thing. I think I'm going to add another peony. See, this one could go a little bit taller, maybe right there. And I'll add one more in the back. This smells so good. The combination of the roses and this peony is really fragrant. Okay, so it's looking good. Now we can just finish it off with a bit of the Bavaria. Also, if you have access to any foliage, if you have a garden, you can use foliage and greens from your garden to add to this, which is nice. It makes the flowers go a longer way. I'm just going to add the little delicate Bavaria in there. And then I'm just going to keep finishing and playing with my shape a little bit, but it's not squished. It's kind of light and it's got some movement, but it's a little bit more compact than the last one we made.